It has changes in the seminar and the event industry. A lot of people, like the TR Eckers, what they used to do is send invitation letters to have warm bodies to come to a hotel for an intro course, intro evening. People are not responding very well to that anymore, and so it's forcing these companies to reinvent themselves. And right now, they're stuck. They have no means of reinventing themselves. They don't know what else to do. Their only solution is to do more of the same. That's what they've been doing, just send more of stuff, because it has worked in the last 50 years. Surely it's going to continue to work. So they need help.
To keep doing what they've done.
Yes.
Instead of getting creative, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So the phrase, another takeaway is, if you continue to do what you've done, you continue to get the same results you've always gotten. If you continue to do what everybody else has done, you'll get the same result as everybody else. So it's only when you take massive action you can affect a change. So the key is taking massive action. Whatever that action is. So taking massive action is one thing. You need to marry that with education to hone in where you spend that energy to. It's like in the industry we call it ready, fire, aim. So if you ready, fire, aim, and that's failing forward, taking action, and that's a good thing. But if you also add in more and more education, your aim get better and better. It's having massive repercussions in the marketing industry as well. A lot of information marketers, internet marketers are also finding drops in the response rate. People are no longer being very responsive in lists.
A lot of them are out of business now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it used to be that you get solicitations to buy this, and people would respond to lists promotion. List response rate is at an all-time low. So it's not happening as well. So it's affecting across the board. So really, doing what you've always done is no longer an option. Yes, you have to nurture your list, but part of this is you have to learn to reinvent yourself, to embrace new media. The education industry, like we said before, children are now bored shitless with the education system, frankly. The education system is no longer serving them. Education happens to be such a passion for me. I'm blessed with being in this industry, with my knowledge and education, and being able to experience the things that I've experienced, partly because of my MBA degree, partly because I learned real estate investing, internet marketing, and all these things that a lot of us have been through. What about the rest of the world? What about the rest of our children? They're not exposed to this information. Why not? And yet, the system blames our children for their failure. It's the only business in the world that blames their client for not doing a good job. And so, children are now disengaging. It's like, well, why do I have to learn this math 10,000 times? I know it. Well, you do it because I have nothing else better to do, and I'm a glorified babysitting center. Yeah. And I need to waste your time, spin your cycles. Otherwise, what else are you going to do? Learn something productive?
Nurture the individuality?
Yeah, let them be independent?
No. So children are now disengaging. Right? They're doing because they have to, but they're not in it with their whole heart and being. And so with the new movement that we're doing here is we want to bring that together and bring this education in a medium that children find exciting, to engage them. And remember in my analogy of that bright light being cut off? Well, if we intersect and intervene and provide great education about defining who you are, your inner greatness and all that, and taking action and entrepreneurship and leadership and communication, like things like how to be a good father, how to be a good mother, basic stuff that is really, really important in life that they don't teach you. And how much of your actual education has actually made a difference in your real life outside? I want to bring my vision, my passion is to bring that education. to our children. That's why I built SocialSAM. SocialSAM's mission fundamentally is to change the face of education worldwide. That's why I built this, because I wanted to unite education. I wanted to unite thought leaders, the Deepak Chopras, the Jay Abraham, all these leaders on different facets of education, and unite them onto one central platform. And that now we can collaborate and share information between, let's say, Tony Robbins has a really good course for a university program, and the university can now license that content from Tony and make it available to the university student and as a course, and as well maintaining be able to track licensing so that you can pay Tony for his information and vice versa, and spread that. And a university with a really good chemistry degree can make that content available to somebody in a high school in Africa. Be able to change that dynamic, and that's our DNA. That's where we came from. To be able to change the face of education, make that better, bring education more readily available to the masses. Transformational education, not the rote learning education. It's having impact in the coaching industry. Like I said, we're having massive growth in coaching, in the coaching industry, because people are dissatisfied with the education system. It's no longer serving people. So it's a natural phenomenon. People want to be coached, because here's another phrase that I learned from a gentleman by the name of Tim Schmidt. He's fantastic. He says, accountability is more powerful than willpower alone. So you should use that as a paradigm for you when you build your third stage business. Is accountability is more powerful than discipline alone. Because most people believe that whether it's true or not, they believe that they're disciplined. But oftentimes people have things that get in the way of them not taking action. But once they become dependent and have accountability to somebody, say, look, I need you to get this done by Tuesday next week because I have a presentation. For some reason, this guy gets it done. Or if he doesn't get it done, have damn good reason why not. As opposed to, well, I had to go to my son's soccer game or whatever. All things are important, but we'll just have to put it in perspective and prioritize.
We're going to jump ahead there, George.
Okay, so let's move on to that. So this is all about you. This event is while I'm here talking to you, but it's also about you. So feel free to interact, ask questions. This is all about you. It's collaborating with each other, because right now there's natural synergy between you four here. Use this to your maximum advantage. It's not about us. There's no glory here. We're here to serve you. I'm committed to making whatever it takes to make this experience for you. Wow. The other thing that I have in my business philosophy is, no matter what business you're in, you should be in the wow business. Right? And that's what I share with everybody in my team, is that everybody that interacts with us, if they don't walk away with a wow, then we fail. And that's an experience that you want to impart with people that you serve, is you want to be in the wow business. Every time that they interact with you, you should expect at least one wow coming out of their mouth. If you're not doing that, then you're less than spectacular. You're not harnessing on your full glory.
I want to acknowledge that I'm really appreciating this, and I went back in my notes, and 3 years ago I sat down and I said, this is what I want, and this is what you've done. I made a list of everything that I wanted to be able to do in the world, and this is how it works. So thank you, because you are the link. And so I'm loving this. I'm like, wow. That's possible.
They were listening.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, this is it. Like, it's like looking for something and wanting and dreaming of it, and sitting in a room and going, oh, this really matters. This has been coming for a while.
Oh,
so
thank
you so much.
Thank you.